Hi, we're going to look at a few great things that can be pretty helpful for RVing, and some things you might really like to have. Hey everyone, I'm Chris License, and this is our License to Travel. And we're going to try to help folks like you find what you need, and showcase so many of the beautiful places and wonderful people we see while crisscrossing this amazing country. We've got a small group of things that aren't devastating, but some things you might find enjoyable for safety and to ease the burden. So, number one, how about comfort? We really like when we get a chance to set this up. They are nice and relaxing when you can deploy it, provided that there are two strong and convenient trees or posts nearby to use. It is nicer than a chair, and it packs away so very small. We have a set of straps for deploying it inside the bag as well, and it doesn't take hardly any time to hang it up. Just sit or lay and dream away. Just be sure that you're allowed to hang it where you want. There are occasionally restrictions on hanging things on trees. Now, some parks have even put up posts so that you can use your hammock. We saw more of them in Florida and Georgia. Number two is a light. I was hoping to keep this list of goodies under $40, and when I bought it, the light, 20 years ago, it was as a promotional to my profession. But they've become popular, and today they go for way more. Now, because the one I bought then is almost unreachable in price, we'll add a second type at a much more reasonable price.
If you call now, within the next 20 minutes, because we can't do this all day,
or,
we'll give you a second
as some of my Brit descendants might say, two torches. As a firefighter, one of our sayings was, light is life. Working our way through a structure fire, you'd think we had plenty of light. Truth is, the smoke is so thick that all you see is blackness and the glow of the fire. It's literally hard to see your hand in front of your face. You use all of your senses to navigate the HE double lamppost that you're fighting in. We called them pack lights. Cumbersome and heavy, they have evolved into something much more sophisticated, with better beams to cut through the dark and to help you safely find your way out. Now, instead of costing a couple of $100 each, you could have, back in the day, gotten them for quite a bit cheaper, like around $40. I bought mine 20 years ago. They're up to $150 or more now, so don't quote me. Seems like inflation is here. Maybe try eBay. I still like the kind of clunky style pack light. I mean, with this thing, I could signal the ISS, International Space Station. We found it useful when we've had blowouts alongside the freeway. It even has a couple of blue-white warning lights on its backside. And that beam really lit up our work area. Not to mention its cradle is a charger as well, so if I put it back in its place, it's always ready to go, just like we had on our apparatus. The other two lights, I say lights plural because Shelly and I both got one of these little single AAA battery keychain lights while we were in a shop in Virginia City a couple of years ago. I would say that we use these for almost every light situation we have. They're just the right size, simple to use, and always with us. We use rechargeable AAAs rather than the alkaline. You can use either, but it's just cheaper in the long run, and it can go for quite a long time on that one battery. Number three, hazard devices. By this, we're talking about things that you might need to warn traffic in case you find yourself temporarily stuck on the side of the road. In our case, it's been a very busy freeway every time with little to no shoulder. Now, all of us YouTubers are talking about this stuff, so here's my spin. We're also looking at things that are collapsible for storage and or just don't take up much space, like the triangles or cones, the collapsible kind, and some kind of a compact flare. Please don't use those burning stick type. The smoke is acrid and can trigger an asthma attack, and they're just plain dangerous to carry around. Not all folks should have them. I mean, we've had small bordering departments try to set them out on fuel spills. Yeah, right. Yeah, we mean use the battery operated for the flashy ones and just brightly reflective for the others. Here's a couple that we use and can testify that they are definitely attention getters. Each time that we've had to deploy them, we've had the police and tire service trucks tell us that the RV, even with flashers on, was pretty hard to see, but that they all said they could see our reflective cones and our compact flares. Now please learn how to best space these tools out to give oncoming motorists a chance to react. Think about it. If you're not setting them up far enough back, they, other motorists, might not have enough time to change lanes to avoid crushing your hazard devices, leaving you basically invisible to everyone else on the road. We would say to start tapering them at least 1/10 of a mile back. That's only about 500 feet. Hey, our rig is nearly 60 feet long. Traffic can close that distance quickly at 65 miles an hour. And of course, everyone drives at 65 and is always paying attention to their driving. We keep this roadside safety kit in our driver's side forward RV compartment near our hydraulic jack controls. Along with a set of gloves, we also keep a couple of reflective high-vis vests in the pockets on the back of our front seats. If I'm working on the truck or RV, Shelly will take her flashlight and stand back from the rear of the RV in a place where she has a clear out to run and on the non-road side of the guardrail, waving her light across the roadway perpendicular to the road, avoiding shining it in anyone's eyes. We both don our vests before getting out of the cab. Stylish vest, huh? She's quite dapper, I think. Number 4, a table. We love our Costco plastic and metal collapsible tables. With them, we're able to set up our outdoor kitchen where we've got our Blackstone griddle, and I can set my Pit Boss 150 on the smaller table, leaving the other for all of my food preps and utensils. When we're done cooking, the larger table can be cleared off and used to dine at, if there's no bench or it just doesn't look that nice. Number 5, a water container. We have several types. We like the plastic firm-sided cubes and keep a couple for boondocking, but also have bladders for our packs and our katydin filters. We know a lot of folks who swear by these collapsible 5-gallon cubes, and it's a great idea, which we tried when we first started, but found that they would rub holes at the flex points after a while, and we ended up throwing most of them out. Number 6, we'll include a bonus tip here. Since we've started RVing, we've covered our tires if we're going to be parked for more than a few days. We truly believe that this helps prevent UV damage to those tires. It also provides a shield for those nice shiny rims in case some on-the-loose animals decide to leave a comment behind in the form of a liquid. One other thing we carry is a small tire kit. We have an emergency patch plug kit and this handy Schrader kit. It's a valve stem kit with a few neat tools in it as well. Yep, we've had to replace a few leaky valve stems, Schraders, and there's nothing like having the right tools and parts for the job at hand. We are so happy that you decided to click on this video, and I really hope that we've been able to give you something of value, even if it's just to laugh at and or with me. Building this community of amazing people like you has been awesome for us. It is so enjoyable to see all of you commenting and interacting with each other. We are astounded every day to see you following along on this journey of discovery. See you again next week and every Sunday at 5 p.m. Arizona time. There's no daylight savings time in State 48.
Enjoy not having daylight savings time.
Until then, please travel safe.